Welcome back to Spartan Weekly. I'm your host, Maggie Stenberg, and we couldn't be happier to have you here. This week, we're covering the Solo Ensemble Festival, snowy weather, sports, music, and more. On Tuesday, March 28th, the music department held the District Solo and Ensemble Festival. There, Superior Middle and High School students performed and competed in front of judges. Here's reporter Corbin interviewing students and teachers in the music department on how they thought the event went.
On Tuesday, the annual Solo and Ensemble Festival took place. Students from both the middle school and high school performed for judges for a chance to go to state, depending on how they scored. This event is a great way for students to show off their skills and have fun.
I think mine went all right. It wasn't perfect, but it was fun.
I don't feel like I'm too nervous. I feel like, I don't know, maybe it just hasn't hit me yet because it's kind of far away, but still.
I'm a little nervous. I feel it, but usually it's kind of just like this little nervousness that stays throughout the whole night.
We were really nervous. We practiced it in the hallway a lot, but I thought we were pretty good.
I think there was a few things that we could have improved
definitely.
on, but I think we did good.
Yeah.
I think we're more excited.
I think the nervousness wore off after last year.
We got it down.
And we help them by working with them either in class or outside of class to put together a solo and or ensemble that's going to be quality, and it will help in their education.
It's like anything else, right? You don't know how good or how bad it is until you step into it and do it, And, if you feel you have talent, which everybody does, get out there and do it.
Thanks, Ella. Congrats to everyone who competed and all who made it to state. Shifting right into scores, reporter Stratton is here to update you on the 3 track meets that have occurred in the past week.
What's up, sports fans? My name is Stratton, and I'm filling in for reporter Natalie Schultz. Let's look at this week's scores. First off, track had their first track meet Wednesday, March 22nd, with 2 following after. You can catch them in action again on March 31st at the UWS Fieldhouse. In addition to track, girls soccer had their first scrimmage at home, losing in a tough matchup. Finally, congratulations to basketball players Savannah Leopold and Emma Ray for competing in the Border Battle All-Star Game at UWMD on March 28th. I'm Stratton, and that's it for this week's Spartan Sports Center. Serving it back to you, Maggie.
Congrats to track on this successful week, and thanks, Tara, for covering Spartan Sports Center. Moving on to something we're very familiar with in our area, snow. Recently, some of our adjacent school districts have had to close their schools due to heavy snow potentially damaging their buildings. In light of these events, Spartan Spin's Jayme Ivy got to talk to school leaders in the district and the fire department on their plans on how to prevent our buildings from being left on thin ice.
If you live and go to school in Superior, there is no doubt you're familiar with the snow here. But there's also no doubt that you may be familiar with the consequences that come during and after snowstorms. And some schools in districts adjacent to ours had some pretty big scares firsthand.
Last week, students in Solon Springs, Wisconsin would be told they would have the entire extra week to relax. That was because the week prior, during their winter break, it was discovered that trusses in the building's roof were sagging due to heavy snowfall. Then, on Thursday, March 23rd, students in the Maple School District were told the same thing when a similar issue was found at Northwestern Middle School, bending trusses and a leaking roof. Students returned to both schools on Monday the 27th. Concerns have especially been raised over snow loads on the roofs of buildings in the Northland, due in part to the recent partial collapse of the roof of the Miller Hill Mall in Duluth, Minnesota, which caused the closure of several businesses in the building.
So now, the question obviously raises over what the Superior School District plans to do to ensure the structural stability of their buildings in light of these recent snow concerns.
Anytime we're dealing with that much snow load on top of our buildings, it's a stressful time of year for us.
Bobby Matherly is the district's director of buildings and grounds and says that his team was actually in the process of clearing a concerning amount of snow off of Four Corners Elementary in the town of Superior, but some members got pulled to the Miller Hill Mall to assess the damage of its collapse.
We noticed it was getting pretty deep out there. We did our measurements and we decided that we wanted to go ahead and start removing snow. That was about literally 4 days before the Miller Mall collapse. We hired a contractor to start removing that snow. And then they got pulled away for the Miller Hill Mall incident.
Matherly says that the level of snow on the roofs is actually regularly measured and are addressed by engineers if they pose a risk to the structure of the buildings.
We monitor the snow levels on the roof, and once we feel that they're getting high enough to check, we take measurements of our joists. So there's actually structure underneath those flat roofs, They're bar joists that run across that help support that load. And they're designed to have some flex in them. They're designed to take that snow load by the engineers.
When those joists begin to bend and deflect to a high degree, Matherly says, that is noted as part of the measurements, and contractors will be on the rooftops to clear away the snow.
We've got a small little light project this year where we're going to get an engineer, a structural engineer, that's literally going to take certain points of each of the buildings. We're going to mark on their exact measurements of when we get to this point, we need to look at snow removal.
In addition to district level assessments, I reached out to the Superior Fire Department for comments on what they can also do to help combat the problems of this nature in our schools. Fire Chief Cameron Volbrecht told us in a written statement that the Superior Fire Department, quote, conducts a fire inspection of every commercial building and every residential building over 4 units in the city and villages of Superior at least once a year. While our fire inspections focus mainly on fire codes, if structural damage or deficiencies are noted, that observation is forwarded to the City Building Inspection Department for further notice. Matherly says that help and cooperation during rough winter events is just what is needed to get through the snowy season and make sure that the home of the Spartans remains that way.
More eyes, the better. We're all in this together, right? I mean, we've all been dealing with this snow pretty roughly this year, and just to have other eyes that are out there helps.
Jayme Ivy, The Spartan Spin.
Thanks, Jayme. We're so grateful to have our leaders here to ensure the safety of our buildings, especially during this rough snow season. Now that Gavin has made his way back from Mexico, Gabbing with Gavin is back. This week, asking students what song they were listening to during their lunch break. Roll the footage.
Hey, this is Gabbing with Gavin. Let's get right into it. What are you listening to right now? Overdose by Youngboy.
Cracker Island by Gorillaz.
On Cracker Island it was born.
Good Morning by Kanye.
Good morning and look at the valedictorian, scared of the future.
Sarah by Alex G.
Sarah runs, feel the burning in her.
I'm actually listening to Master of Puppets by Metallica.
Ghost by Justin Bieber.
And if you can't be next to me.
Right now, Aquafina by DSP.
Gavin, come here. I'm drinking Aquafina. Check out the drip and it's leaking. I do it.
I'm listening to Boys a Liar Part 2.
Thanks, Gavin. We're happy to have you back. And of course, ending off the episode is reporter Caleb Zimpel with announcements on clubs, workshops, and more.
What's up, guys? We're back here with the announcements for this week. Make sure to get your GSA Day of Silence shirts that are going to be on sale from March 27th to April 3rd. You could get them at lunch. Prom is coming up on April 22nd. Tickets will be sold from the 17th to the 21st. So make sure you get those if you want to go. And that's all I have for you guys this week. I'll catch you guys next time. Back to you, Maggie.
Thanks, Caleb. That's all for this week's episode. I'm your host, Maggie Stenberg, and thanks for taking a spin with us. Oh my gosh, the editor makes it into the bloopers.
I know, I'd be like, I for real was just like, I was playing Gardenscapes.
Yeah.
Was that it? That was it.
Let's go.
We aren't talking all day. It's just we gotta all be quiet. Wait, don't I need an intro? Should it be like outside or like inside?
Oh my god, I feel like I have ants on me now. Can't even remember the first thing. Reporter. I can't do it this week, guys. I just know I'm gonna take 10 years on this. Oh my god. It almost just deleted. That scared me. That sounds stupid. Okay, one more time. Oh my god, maybe they are crawling up me then. I swear I could like feel something. Oh my goodness. Ah! Our building's from being left on thin ice. It's 109. I mean, not that bad. That is really bad. I can't do it today. No, I'm not gonna burp. I can't burp. I need water or something. Jump scare. That's so cool. Whoa!
So now the question, why am I out of focus? To ensure the structural
In addition to track, girls socks up. Does Natalie get this frustrated? Border battle
It's called, I don't know this song very well, but it's called like Fortnite Battle Pass.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you.